With a winter chill gripping much of the nation, no such worries today here in the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Jacksonville. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground. Hall. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
2nd and 9. Here's Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
That quick throw there is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Now Lawrence. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Here's Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. When you talk about this Jets defense, they enter play one from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the ground, here's the fourth-round pick from April's draft. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10.
Lawrence will throw. That's caught. It's Travis Hunter. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
All right, let's go. 11, Agate. Silver.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. Hands it off out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week. Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And this one is right through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum. The defense points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Here's Goff. Now he's going to step up and run. Incomplete. Trying to find Breece Hall out of the backfield. And it's third down. You look at this Jaguar defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Kalijah Kancey able to record his 5th sack of the season. So on fourth down, out comes Austin McNamara to punt for New York. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken around the 12. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now second down. Now a second and 10.
13. Go. Red. Gun. Inside. Gun.
Lawrence. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it second down and 12.
Rick Flair.
Now Goff. Throwing to the low route, he finds Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. First catch there for Wilson and a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a first and 10.
Goff now looks to throw. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 25th touchdown. tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Hey, so think right! Go, go!
Now Lawrence to throw. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And in 2 plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up deep.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Bashaw Tootin, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's through, and that makes the lead at 10-7. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Open man is the tight end, Mason Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Goff now looking to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. 2nd and 10.
Hey, 5. 11.
Now it's gone. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Super. Okay.
To the air again. Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people
Mitchell with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets have moved out in front. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Folk connects on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
11, add it. Done.
Now Lawrence. Drops it underneath for Tootin. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Hey, run.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Kill. Hey, go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Go. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Gun. Hey.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Jets take over first and 10. Their own 33-yard line.
New York offense taking over for their next possession.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's good for the Jets.
Gone.
First down.
And this will be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Go, tonight! Rick, 180!
Again, Goff. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
That open man that time may end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I'd just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers a little bit more to the perimeter, perhaps. But above all, play your game.
110 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They go play action with Lawrence. Catch is made by Harry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now Lawrence. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Safe back at the 29. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this one is right down the middle, and they have regained the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they're trailing the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back. For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Goff now to throw. And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. Here's Goff. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Jaguars will take over possession here up at the 44. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Jermaine Johnson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Here's Lawrence to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. That's complete. He's got Tootin. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Lawrence will throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gallop the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Hall again. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now gone. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. To throw is Goff. This is Smith on the ground. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Goff throwing again. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Kalijah Kancey picks up his second sack of the afternoon. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. And this is going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Well, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Lawrence to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the move you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Here's Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The Jets on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Goff. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to kick it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is fielded at the 7. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Hey, Lion, Silver.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll get this out to Tootin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there to 22.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. So 3rd down and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Oh, he is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brian Thomas, 33 yards. And the Jaguars have taken a 4th quarter lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Out of the gun, Goff. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now it's gone. He'll try and do this himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Goff. This pass out wide to Hall. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's Here's 1st and 10. To the air again. Gone. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Goff now looks to throw.
On the out route, he completes it to Hall.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Oh, some hitting going on now. This has been a... tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. This is 1st and 10. Lawrence. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Attack! Hey, kill! Here we go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Drops it underneath for Tootin.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36.
Martin, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Here comes 2nd down.
Hey, great job.
Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and
We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Throwing now, Lawrence.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you can punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
And this is good. from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now it's gone.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Go. Black 20, now you won.
Goff now to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But that incompletion reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout.
A gain of 19 yards.
Now Goff. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here's 2nd down. Goff.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. This one an absolute must. It's 4th and 4.
Black 20, 12.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Ryan looked down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
They'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's That's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here's Nick Folk in an important spot. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that's going to tie the ball game at 27 all.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So the Jets won the toss. They'll get the first shot at finding a winner as we are back underway here in overtime. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they have fought hard to reach this point. They've got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, it would quiet this crowd, but it doesn't end the game. But a chance to put a solid drive together here and at least get 3 and hopefully for them a touchdown.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Coaches love the rack run after catch, especially here in overtime. Took the short pass, turned it into a big play.
And that's what coaches talk about when they talk to their teams about what overtime means. How many big plays have to be made in order to win a ball game, and which play will be the big play. Short pass turned into a long run. Maybe that's the play that they needed to spring a victory.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. I think you would agree. Just a good decision right there. Goes for the safe play. Gets some yardage out of it.
And showed some toughness as well. As you noted, he stayed right in there. Solid rush was coming. Hung in there, took the hit, dumped it out to the outside, and now they pick up some yardage, and you have a back that's grateful to you and will continue to make plays.
The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Well, good start for him under center here in overtime. Now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You got a confident thrower right now, someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want it.
And the Jets are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they said it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Jerrys.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Ball again. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that.
180.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And it's caught.
And this is a touchdown. That's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Jaguars 27.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach who didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it in with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive down with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Hey, run! Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. Thomas brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And the Jaguars first down.
Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to Tootin. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
At the 44-yard line.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Yeah, he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
Decent 24. Go, go, go. Silver.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And this is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And the quarterback was in the pocket, flushed out. Had to go on the run, little scramble drill action, but still able to make the play for the score.
Where's Sir Francis Tarkenton when you need him? I know that wasn't him on the field, but I see that number 10 running around right now, creating those types of plays. These guys today are emulating him.
Wasn't sure you were going to get Sir Francis Tarkington into the broadcast, but you did, my friend. Well done.
Hey, every now and then we got to bring back the old guys, don't we?
Yeah.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
And this will be caught as they convert here for two. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
But Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So for Jacksonville, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
wanted something to say